Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for tuning in to our new program by Global Reach Out, The Secret to a Blissful Marriage, Part 1. I am Anjali Gakasan, and this program series contains a total of 16 episodes with an objective to bring blissful marriage to all married couples. Remember the carefree days when happiness was abundant, unburdened by the weight of our grown up concerns? Now, as a full fledged adult, there is a heavier load to bear. The Secret to a Blissful Marriage, Chapter 1, Before and After Marriage. Many of us may have had beautiful visions of what married life is all about before marriage, only to find it a completely different ballgame thereafter. While those who are single cannot wait to get married, many are there who can't wait to get out after tying the knot. Hence the analogy of marriage as a city under siege. Those outside want to get in, while those on the inside want to get out. What is going on in a marriage? And what adjustments are necessary to make it work? This brings us to an interesting subject of the difference between before marriage and after. First and foremost, we need to understand the difference between life before marriage and after. In the simplest terms, marriage is nothing but the entrance of just one more person into your life. The hard truth is this: marriage is about two individuals from differing family backgrounds melding together into a single entity, as in two families becoming one. During courtship, we tend to focus only on the good points of our partner. However, in marriage, now that we are in the same family as a result of this matrimonial union, there is a pressing need for both parties to come to terms with or even accept the things that we now find short or even uncomfortable with. First of all, we must understand that since our roles will be different from before and after marriage, so will our responsibilities. The same applies to the discrepancies or even gaps in the expectations within our mindsets. However, the biggest difference lies in the additional responsibilities that we now have to shoulder henceforth. The need for you to manage the entire family by yourselves. Before marriage, one may just need to be responsible for oneself. However, it is now crucial to extend that responsibility to include even your spouse's parents. As one eloquently puts it, what we once considered to be a double bed for our use must now accommodate virtually 6 people as we find ourselves taking responsibility in continuing to show filial piety to both sets of parents. Our roles transform as we shift gears to sync with the new marital status upon stepping up to marriage. And that's where the adventure begins. Now, you're the captain steering this post-wedding family ship. A promotion from merely being the son or daughter of the clan before. In other words, you have graduated from being the well-shielded prince or princess to the princely ruler of your realm after the upgrade. In essence, you've leveled up from boy to man, girl to woman, child to husband or wife. What a colossal leap that was! Remember the carefree days when happiness was abundant, unburdened by the weight of our grown-up concerns? Now, as a full-fledged adult, there is a heavier load to bear. A far cry from the carefree days of youth. You've bid goodbye to the carefree, happy-go-lucky youngster in the days of your youth and have transformed into a man or woman who is now addressed as uncle or auntie by those around you. At this stage, you tend to be more cautious with your finances, miles apart from the days when you viewed the same stack of notes differently. At times, even after going after petty advantages like the penny pincher found in the neighborhood. How many times has it dawned upon us that our roles have changed the moment we got married? Gone are those days when you were playing the role of a carefree son or daughter. You are obliged to acknowledge that you've become somebody's husband or wife, and a father or mother down the road. Additionally, you are now someone else's daughter-in-law or son-in-law. In other words, you are now playing diversified roles. The question at hand is this: how do we navigate between the various roles we're now expected to fulfill? Firstly, it is essential to understand our responsibilities within the multitude of roles we undertake. For instance, someone who only needed to look after themselves before marriage may find themselves suddenly becoming responsible for taking care of an entire family. Many women anticipate that their husbands will primarily bear the financial burdens at home before marriage, sometimes even idolizing them as heroes who can handle anything. However, this idealized perception is often shattered upon entering marriage. It may shock you to discover that he isn't as competent as you once thought. He might not even know how to replace a light bulb. Additionally, he now declines your invitations for weekly visits to her parents, citing work obligations when he used to do just that without fail during the days of romantic courtship. While he used to be accommodating and willing to go along with your suggestions, this is no longer the case. He seems to have become more of a male chauvinist, consulting you less on certain matters. He might have perceived you as a gentle and considerate wife before marriage, but no more. Now, he seems perplexed by your desire to assert yourself and have the final say on various matters. This illustrates how our roles transform before and after marriage, necessitating an increase in responsibilities. We may have just focused on our jobs before that, but now we find ourselves taking up the roles of shouldering the economic burdens of the entire household, managing household chores, and preparing meals. It's expected that a daughter-in-law will care for her in-laws, just as a son-in-law should spend time chatting with his in-laws to keep them company. Consequently, differences in expectations may arise when new responsibilities come with role shifts for these young couples, highlighting the need to align our mindsets. Take visiting our parents, for instance. A couple would need to negotiate these arrangements together, including determining the frequency of visits. Addressing many of these potential stumbling blocks before marriage can lead to better outcomes if they have been discussed before. In my premarital counseling sessions, I often encourage couples to openly discuss their expectations. While some couples prioritize sharing financial responsibilities, others emphasize the equitable distribution of household chores. For example, both partners may agree to jointly care for their children, rather than putting the responsibility solely on the wife. Additionally, they may discuss spending equal time with their respective parents or providing both financial and emotional support to them after marriage. Certain stereotypes regarding gender roles persist among the Chinese community despite societal advancement. For instance, there's still a prevalent belief that women should handle more household chores while men bear the primary financial responsibilities. Discussions on the division of labor often highlight these entrenched perceptions. Reaching a consensus before marriage, whenever possible, can help prevent conflicts and feelings of being shortchanged later on. Otherwise, the couple may find themselves in a break-in phase after marriage, where the realities of daily life fail to align with their expectations. This can lead to disappointment for one or both partners. Therefore, it's crucial to facilitate open and fair exchanges to sync the mindsets of both parties before they turn the page and go into the next chapter of their lives together. So, how then should we improve our mental and physical readiness during the transition period before marriage? Couples would often express confidence, promising to prioritize their relationship and overcome any obstacles together before marriage. Indeed, we recognize that collaboration is much easier when relationships are thriving. However, this equilibrium can become unstable when strains arise, leading to mutual resentment. That's why I advocate for maintaining and enhancing timely and frequent communication, particularly during times of harmony. Next, there will be occasions when you hope for acknowledgement and affection from your significant other for your tireless efforts. However, be prepared for potential disappointment if that expectation isn't met. This may happen when roles and responsibilities have not been communicated and set in place after marriage. It's natural to feel unsettled when conflicts arise. I once encountered a newlywed couple who disagreed on household chores. The wife placed great importance on maintaining a clean home and would devote hours to it. However, she grew increasingly resentful when her husband didn't respond as she hoped. This tension escalated into arguments over chores in general, prompting the husband to work overtime to avoid coming home. Unfortunately, this only intensified the conflict. The trouble started because the wife expected her husband to be impressed by her efforts in keeping a spotless home. She wanted recognition for being a diligent wife. But her husband felt that it was unnecessary to work so hard since it was just the two of them. Plus, he didn't like the idea of his wife nagging at him about chores if he made a mess accidentally. This example shows how disagreements over household chores can cause tension between spouses. Both partners need to understand each other's views and find a compromise. Appreciating and acknowledging each other's efforts is key to avoiding resentment and unhappiness. Thus, in this case, the husband must speak up if he doesn't want his wife to strain herself with household chores. This proactive communication can help manage expectations, especially if these have been discussed during happier times in the marriage. Discussing and assigning responsibilities in a relaxed atmosphere can help smoothen the process. Additionally, sometimes it's not that the husband isn't capable or willing to help. Women sometimes might think men aren't trained at home, skilled, or experienced in household chores, leading to the wife's frustration. Such criticisms can leave men feeling hurt and frustrated. In this scenario, it's important to communicate our expectations to each other without imposing predefined responses. Neglecting this can lead both parties down a slippery slope where the man feels constantly criticized by the woman, while the latter feels that the man is too lax. This can result in both individuals becoming sullen and eventually silent as the gap between them widens. Premarital counseling is essential for couples preparing for marriage. It provides an opportunity to understand each other's expectations, roles, and responsibilities in marriage, along with their potential impact on the relationship. I've encountered couples who dismiss premarital counseling, believing their relationship is strong enough. However, they often find themselves arguing over trivial matters after moving in together. It is at this point that they realize the value of investing time in pre-marriage counseling to ensure effective communication from the beginning. After discussing the shift from pre-marriage to post-marriage, do you think some couples anticipate running into a psychological barrier after marriage? Well, in my counseling experience, I've noticed many couples do not have such fears after having known each other for years. However, while we don't wish for issues to arise in any marriage, we believe that premarital counseling can enrich a couple's understanding of each other before saying I do, equipping them with a stronger mindset. By deepening their understanding of each other, couples are better prepared to tackle future challenges. Recognizing potential post-marriage issues in advance, like in-law dynamics and financial management, can be invaluable. Such counseling can help to develop a deeper and mutual understanding as they prepare for the road ahead. In closing, it's essential to remember that despite many challenges, marriage remains a significant and rewarding journey. Our goal should be to cultivate maturity and the courage to collaboratively establish a strong and joyful home. Much like running a company, marriage requires thoughtful nurturing and meticulous management. Just as a company needs proper management to grow and thrive in the long run, a marriage requires deliberate care and attention too. Discussion points. Number 1. What are the differences between before and after marriage? 2. Can you quickly adapt to married life? Why or why not? 3. Changes in roles, greater responsibilities, and possible mismatches in expectations come after marriage. How do you think your expectations should be adjusted?
The program is proudly presented by Global Reach Out. We welcome you to share our live enriching webcasts with family and friends through our website, global-reachout.org. Let's reach out to bless more lives together.